So we've all been there. We've had a disagreement and it's turned into an argument and it's gone past that point of being constructive and now we're just tearing into each other. What do we do?
So we have a little framework. We call it stop, reflect, connect. And 3 simple steps. The first thing to do is to stop. Take a time out. If it's got to the point where the words that you are saying are not going anywhere, they become harmful, they become aggressive, you need to step out of that space and to separate from each other for a little while you cool down. When we get past that point, we're stuck. And the best thing to do is break. So the first thing is give herself permission just to stop. And you're not walking away. You're just taking a break from the conversation while we regather ourselves. It's important, though, not to use that time to brood over the argument and think about what am I going to come back to sort of really get in with next time. So that time's to self-soothe. So one of the best ways to do that for me is to pray. So I'll take it to prayer to help calm myself down, to get out of my self-pity and my sort of need to be right and to be justified, and put myself and our marriage into the Lord's hands. And for me, and this is true for many men, I go and walk or do something. Actually, the physical movement actually burns up retained muscle stress and tension in our bodies, and it actually becomes quite important. I can also pray and reflect while I'm doing that, but the point is to do something while we break. We just don't sit in the corner and get ready. Mull it over and get ready for the next round. Yeah, and then we come to reflect. So the reflection needs to be something that's constructive, and part of reflecting is about going internally to understand more about what's happening to me. So why is this issue really so important to me? What are the deeper feelings and needs that are perhaps being frustrated in this conversation? Why am I reacting so strongly on this topic? Why did we get, why is the energy suddenly coming out here? And if we go inside, we can actually start to learn about ourselves and what's happening. Now we've actually got something to talk about, because when we come back together, we can start to talk about not the issue, but why were we reacting so strongly? What's going on here? And we've had some time to think about it and it becomes much more constructive. Mm-hmm. Another trick with the connect thing is not just to start talking, but when we first sit with each other, to hold and touch each other, to hold a hand, a gentle touch, just to signal that we're a couple in love. And so this stop, reflect and connect is a way to just bring ourselves back into a position, and it's very similar to the sacrament of reconciliation in the church. The sacrament of reconciliation is we just don't walk into the confessional and start talking. We spend time reflecting, and then we have something to take to the Lord, and then we seek to connect with God through reconciliation. And this is a form of that process, but for a couple in relationship. So that simple little framework, stop, reflect and connect, can transform an argument that gets out of control into a growth journey together.